Hi everybody, Rob Cootie here, the MLM Solution. Today is Hump Day. It's Wednesday. It is August 4th. Oh, it's hard to believe it's already August 4th. Man, gosh. Anyway, Hump Day, Hump Day, Hump Day. Who doesn't love Hump Day? Everybody does. And today we're going to be talking about an important subject, as we always do. And today is going to be about how to promote a new company product. On the surface, that title seems kind of boring and simple. But guys, I'm going to tell you, there's the old yin and yang, the good, the bad, about promoting a new company product. We're going to go into great detail about that because this can be a dicey situation, and one that if you don't handle right can be a disaster for you. So we're going to go into a deep dive into how to promote a new company product that will benefit you. Obviously, everybody wants to make money in a positive way and do it in an ethical way, and sometimes these new product launches could be dicey, as I said, at best. So we're going to cover that so that you can make money during a new product launch. If you will, please share our podcast, our platforms, our products, our website, everything else that we do with our fellow network marketers. When you're out about on the internet, you can do that by simply sharing our website and hashtag. The website is themlmsolution.net. Again, themlmsolution.net. Hashtag is hashtag the MLM Solution, hashtag the MLM Solution. We want to say thank you up front. And remember, when they get exposed to this wonderful information, it can possibly empower them to do great things with this wonderful business model. And you can be a part of that positive process by simply taking 1 or 2 seconds to share this information. You can do that by sharing the hashtag and the website. All right, with that being said, I'm going to get off here and quit rambling. We're going to be getting the show started here very shortly. See you in a
Welcome to the MLM Solution Podcast Show, where you'll learn the facts and hear the truth about the network marketing industry. Here's your hosts, Rob Cootie and Marie Cannon.
Hello there, Miss Marie. How are you today?
Good morning, sunshine. I am fabulous. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for the compliment. And it's Hump Day. That always brings a smile on my face.
It is middle of the week.
It's already August 4th. The month's almost over. It's hard to believe.
Good God. It's not. It just started. It's only the 4th. Come on, stop it. And you know what, Rob? I just need to point this out to you because it's really, really important. And I know how important it is to you. We're almost to episode 300.
Yes, we are. Thank you. Yay.
Yeah, only 72 more to go, and we'll be there.
That's right. We're almost there. For all you guys that are new, we joke with each other about milestones on this show. And we got a 250 episode coming up. I can remember when we celebrated 50. You remember that?
Uh-huh.
Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And you know what, Miss Marie? It's been fun the whole time. I kid you not. I don't look back and say, oh my gosh, we've worn this thing out. I mean, I have as much fun now as I did when we were doing episode 50. It's hard to believe we're almost at 250.
Yeah, episode 13 though, that was a rough one. I didn't like that episode at all. I'm just making that up because I don't even remember what episode 13 was.
I couldn't tell you. We make them and forget them. I bet you we couldn't tell you what yesterday's was. I have to look at my list.
No, I can tell you what yesterday's was.
Miss Marie gives me a list. That's her. I have to write them down.
Yep.
It's the only way I can do it. I can't keep up with all that.
Yeah, for sure.
I tell you what, if I was a musician, a good musician, I'm not a musician, I don't guess. I play instruments. I do that. Piano, guitar, violin, things like that. But if I was a musician, Lord forgive me for if I ever got up on stage, because I wouldn't remember. I'd be like, I know the title of the song. I just don't remember the chords. You know what I'm saying? I would be a
go up with your
musician.
sheet music.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'd be a musician where I had my own recording studio in my house, and I would sit down and I would create a song and I would record it, and I'd say, yeah, that's good, and release it, and never tour, because I'd be like, well, hell, I recorded it once, I played it once, I can't do it again, guys. I can't remember that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a one shot.
I'm a one shot. That's right. There it is. Enjoy it if you want.
Yep.
Because you ain't getting it again. Oh my gosh. And you know what? Kudos to the Rolling Stones, Aerosmith, and all those great bands, Van Halen, all those that have, been around for 20 plus years. I cannot imagine singing a song with the same veracity, the same enthusiasm, the same vinegar that I did the first 10 times, when it was new. It's one thing to create a song and you're excited about it and tour for the first year and sing it over and over. But when it's year 28 and you're still singing Maggie May, it's like, oh my gosh.
Well, maybe, but I'm sure, Van Halen looks at our podcast and goes, how have they been talking about network marketing for 228 episodes? I couldn't imagine doing that.
I know. Yeah, you're right. Good point, man. She brings up some good points sometimes. That just shut me down. I'm done with that. All right. If you guys like what you hear, please give us a thumbs up. As you know, anytime you have engagement with our platforms, the algorithms love engagement. It tells people, your engagement tells the algorithm that people enjoy the content and says, hey, we need to get this out in front of more people. Guys, that is something that you have to do. We cannot do it. Our job is to bring you the content free of charge. We do that. And all we ask in return is that you help us get the word out to our fellow network marketers, and giving a thumbs up is part of that process. It not only lets us know immediately that you like what we're doing and that we're hitting the nail on the head, but also it helps us to get that same information out to other people. And if you're on any of our social media platforms, please hit the share, like, and then go ahead and comment. Whether it's good or bad, it doesn't matter. Just comment. On our various social media platforms, if you go to our YouTube channel, and you hit that little bell twice, that way it'll notify you when we go live or upload new content. And while you're there, just go ahead and register on our YouTube channel as well. We say thank you to all of that before you even do it. And as always, we're always letting you guys know about our upcoming live events. Miss Marie and I are very excited about that. We love doing live events. Why? Because we love meeting people. It has nothing to do with us being on stage. Okay, it has everything to do with the fact that we're able to see you face to face, eye to eye, and we're able to talk to you. And we love doing that. We love people, and we love meeting new people. And more importantly than anything, we love empowering people with the right information, because we know what this business model can do if it's done right. And so we want to empower you with the proper knowledge so that you guys can use this business model to change your lives. And the live events really crystallize all of that in one short 3-day event. So we're looking forward to our live events, and you can register right now. Go to MLM Masters Academy. That's MLMmastersacademy.com. Go there, register. There's no shenanigans when you fill out that form. It's nothing more than putting you on the notification list and the update list. In other words, we will notify you when we agree upon a date and location, and we also will keep you updated as we move towards that date. And that's what that list is for. There's no payment required, so fill it out. And as you can see, the first 100 people that attend are going to get treated with some wonderful, wonderful things. That being said, Miss Marie, 5 Simple Steps is our product of the day. I guess we ought to call it that. Product of the day. I don't know. Highlight product of the day. Our job is to let you know about our core products each and every day so that you know, because we know we have a lot. And it can be overwhelming, not only for us, I'm sure it is for you as well. But we've tried to make sure we just do things in small segments, and the 5 Simple Steps, as you can see right there, the URL, 5simplesteps.net. 5simplesteps.net. Go there, learn a lot of great detail about our business building system. which is based on the fundamental principles of the business building process itself. Learn what we mean, learn the 5 simple steps, their power, what they can do for you, how simple they are to master and use. Go there, 5simplesteps.net, watch that short video, read that content that's there. It will give you a great insight into this amazing business building system. Right, Miss Marie?
Right. And it's 5 simple steps for a reason.
That's right, because it's all Rob can remember.
Five very simple steps, but there's a lot more once you drill down into it, which is what we're all about explaining. And everything we talk about on this show kind of feeds into one of those 5 steps in the process.
That's right. Yeah, we use the podcast to really drill down. And believe it or not, guys, we bring so much information. If you go to our podcast on any of our platforms, and look at the breadth of information we bring to you guys. And to you, it seems overwhelming, but believe it or not, we can take a deeper dive, even more so, okay? Because we're just skimming the surface on some of these subject matters. If you go into the members area, if you buy the lifetime membership on the 5simplesteps.net, guys, here's the thing. You get exposed to even greater detail. And you say, well, is it relevant? If I listen to the podcast, as I said, the podcast just skim over the top on a lot of these things. It really doesn't drill down, even though Miss Marie has to pull me back sometimes. Believe me, the training videos use visual examples to show you as we drill down, giving you a complete understanding of exactly what the points we're making. It's one thing to talk about it, Miss Marie. It's another thing to show it, right?
That is true.
And so, yes, the training videos in the members area, is the members area worth it? Absolutely. More so than these podcasts. There's no way we could do what the type of videos that we do in the members area on these podcasts. There's no way. It's just not possible. So, and then they're broke up. You know, the one thing I really don't like doing, Miss Marie, is overwhelming people. I always say, I'm not going to offer that much. And the thing is, Miss Marie, you have to break things into small segments, because what means what? Instead of having 10 videos, you have 30 videos. Well, why do you have 30 videos? Because they're breaking it in small segments, because it'll overwhelm you if I don't. Right?
Well, can, absolutely. Well, and part of it too is people are busy, right? People want to consume content in shorter, more compressed formats. And the struggle with podcasts, and one of the reasons when podcasts first started becoming popular, I was like, well, how big is this going to get? I mean, a lot of people like to listen to things, but I think on the scale of, you look at how people learn and retain information, there's visual learners, auditory learners, kinetic, tactile, by touch learners. Yeah. And I want to say visual is the most largest segment of the population, the way people learn, which is why video and instructionals and pictures and charts and graphs and, you know, those types of things are really effective for people. And the auditory is not as prominent, and you can only convey so much information verbally. Like, we'll throw up some charts, some graphics every once in a while, and we'll talk about them, and we kind of have to pull back then and describe it in a little bit more detail for those who are listening on the podcast, so they can create that mental picture for themselves. But at the same time, you know, anytime you've been asked to picture something as someone else is talking about it, I don't know if you've ever done this at a conference or a class or anything like that. They'll have people, okay, put your pen in the middle of the paper. Now draw this, and then draw this. And they'll kind of describe what the image you're supposed to be creating. And then you compare what you've put down on your piece of paper to what other people have put down, and you have vastly different images showing up across the population. So it's really difficult to get a clear and accurate picture communicated to everyone in the audience just verbally alone. But, you know, we do the best we can, and that's what our membership area is for. That's what the back office is for. And that's what our live event's going to be about. That's going to be fantastic. So looking forward to that.
I am too. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait, to be honest with you. She's absolutely right, guys. What she said is spot on. And So when you look at our podcast, listen to our podcast, please keep that in mind. Understand that the members area goes much deeper in a good way. Okay. And the great thing is it's a lifetime membership and it's a reference material. You can access that because it's a lifetime membership. You can be anywhere, anytime, and go, and even if you're on a plane, and look and learn while you're flying, and make that time, that dead time, be productive by learning all the ins and outs of this industry. So the thing is that in today's episode, to tag on to what we're talking about here, how to promote a new company product. This is one of the most dicey things, as I told Miss Marie to talk about. You know, we're always talking about over the last 2 weeks these pre-launch scenarios because they're so profitable, and there's huge money available there for a lot of people. All right, if there's ever a wide open environment, it's like the Wild Wild West. It's like the land rush of the 1800, excuse me. It's pretty much whoever got to a spot first, right, Miss Marie? In some cases. Bottom line is, guys, is that you have a situation where whoever can build the biggest piece of pie faster is going to win. I mean, that's just the bottom line in a pre-launch. In a product pre-launch, it's a little bit different. Well, really, it's a lot different. Here's why. When you have a company, a new company especially, that's trying to expand not only in new countries, not only trying to get its feet underneath of itself, not only making adjustments to the comp plan if necessary, not only making adjustments in the bylaws if necessary, et cetera, et cetera. There's a lot of changing pieces in a new company, and you want as much stability in a new company as possible, and you certainly don't want any hiccups. And the company says, well, we got to expand the product line. We can't live on 4 products alone. Okay, it's just not enough money, Miss Marie. There's not enough. I mean, if Miss Marie says you got to do the threshold of profitability, meaning you got to do 100 PV per person, and the company only has 4 products, well, that means you're going to order 2 of everything or 3 of everything. Okay, and in the beginning, you just have to put up with that because it may be what you have to do. Or if you're going to order 1 product and you don't like the other 3, you might order 15 of those 1 products. Okay, and you just have to give the other ones away to create that 100 PV threshold. So, you know, it can be trying times in a new company, but that's the price you pay to have the opportunity to make that kind of money. And to be honest with you, those silly little things don't bother me. If I have to buy 15 of them, that's what I'm going to do, right, Miss Marie? Mm-hmm. I'm going to do what I have to do. So the thing is, the company says, hey, 4 products is not enough, and it's not. Okay, it's going to be very difficult long term. If the company wants to be around long term, 20, 30 years, 4 products ain't going to carry it unless they're very unique. This one cures cancer. This one cures stupidity. This one cures liberalism. This one cures whatever. Okay. The bottom line is that you have to have a product that's going to be around that everybody wants. Everybody, if you only have 4 products. So you have a situation where they say, okay, we got to add a new product. We just can't maintain 4. If they're smart, that's what they're going to do. And they say, we're going to come out with a juice. And here's the ingredients, and it's $52 a bottle. And you're like, oh, crap. Because, I mean, now you have become not only a spokesperson, but you now become your own marketing agent and your own promotional agent, right, Miss Marie? Because guess what? Miss Marie and Rob have to find out a way to convince their downline and the new organization they built in these new countries they went into, that this $52 a bottle product is going to be worth it. And how am I going to get the pre-launch set up? My people are already doing 100 PV, a vast majority. I'm already doing 100 PV per month. I can't get out in front of this product. That takes them to $152 a month. Guess what? My leaders can do that because they're making $500, $1,000, $1,500 a month. They can afford that $152 a month payment. But guess what? My other people can't. I'm going to push these people away. I'm going to crush them by making them feel guilty because they're not ordering this new product is the wrong approach for me to take. Right, Miss Marie? Right. You cannot guilt people into things. They will carry that resentment that you did that. for a long time. And it could be the final straw for many people. All right. They're going to say, I am not paying $52 for a bottle of whatever, regardless of what it does. Right, Miss Marine? They're just not going to do it.
Well, exactly. And I think you have to be balanced in how you introduce these things and allow people to make their own decisions. Because again, as we talk about all the time, each individual is their own independent business owner. And while they're part of your organization, you want to train them, you want to encourage them to do the right things to build the business. But in the end, any decisions and choices they make are going to be theirs, and you may or may not agree with them.
That's right. And that leads me into the next subject I was going to bring up. And that's a great point. And Miss Marie does such a wonderful job setting these shows up where one tags into another. And you say, why do you say that? And I say, well, here's my answer. Yesterday, we talked about how to get into new countries. Now we're talking about how to get in, to promote a new product, pre-launch. Here's the thing. Well, the other day, now it's Monday. That's what I wanted, 10% volume booster. You know what the 10% volume booster, guys, if you incorporate that into your business, you know what that does? Outside of what we talked about, all the wonderful benefits of utilizing the 10% volume booster. Miss Maria was a lot, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You were very surprised. She was not aware. She may have been exposed to it, but she wasn't aware of all the intricacies of it and things like that. And they may have called it something else, Miss Maria. I don't know. Right?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay. But you're aware of certain scenarios of those things happening. So this is the 10% volume booster is a concentrated effort business building tactic. Okay. And she has not seen it in that manner before. Now, why is that being brought up now? Well, because that gives Rob and Marie the ability to say, screw this $52 a bottle juice. I'm going to focus on what's working right now. The 4 products that they have out are working. Now, people are creating the 100 PV per month. Most, my leaders and everything. I'm not going to rock the boat. I am not going to get behind this product. And Miss Marie, remember, in our previous examples, is the number 1 organization in this new company. So if Miss Marie says, I ain't promoting it, the company's going to be like, whoa, wait a minute. Because the company's missing out on huge sales because Miss Marie is not going to promote it. They're going to be, whoa, wait a minute. This could be a dividing rod between Miss Marie and the leadership. Why? Because Miss Marie is savvy enough to realize as a professional business builder that this could push her away. I mean, from her leaders. You say, well, why is that? Because she is allowing, as she's just stated, her business leaders, she taught them the right way to build the business. They have adapted that. They have proven themselves because they got the first check, which is going to be tomorrow's topic, right? You did a great job once again. And their people, everything's working. The people are her downline leadership, or they're growing, they're happy. The boat is moving across the ocean towards its next destination. Everybody's happy. Don't rock that boat. Okay. If she comes out and promotes this $52 and she's bought it, she's drank it, she's used it over the last, once again, she's privy to these things, these new things coming out, these new countries being expanded into, because she's the number 1 earner in the company. So she has a relationship with these people, and they say, hey, we're going to be bringing out a juice. Won't you try it and give us your opinion? She may like it. She may say that's really good. Not only does it taste good, but it does what you say it will do. But that doesn't mean that she's going to promote it. Okay. And this is where things get dicey. And you say, well, Rob, what do you mean? If it's good and it's this, why wouldn't she let her downline know it and let them make the choice? Well, she can do that. Okay. And that's up to her. But that doesn't mean that she's promoting it. Letting them know about it is one thing, right, Miss Marie? Mm-hmm. Hey, guys, this is what's coming out. I've been using it. Here's what it's done for me. It tastes good, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to endorse this as part of the threshold of profitability. Okay. And some of our leaders might say, well, why? Well, because we've got people that are doing 75 PV per month. We got other people that are doing 80. They're on the cusp of going to 100. If we mandate this to them or make them feel guilty for not getting it, guess what? That is going to piss them off because they're already struggling financially. They're trying to make money in this business model. You're going to push potential leaders out of this business. It is not worth it, right? We can let them know about it and they can make their own choice, right, Miss Marie?
Well, absolutely. And again, it's one of those things you can introduce, like it's the new product coming in. And I think you set a price point for this at like $52 for the bottle of juice. Now, most people may not want to add that to what they're doing on a monthly basis,
right.
But perhaps they'll like the juice better and they'll substitute that in for something else.
That's right. That's
and
right.
actually still maintain the same level month to month. They have more options in terms of the product they have to work with.
There it is. And that's where I was going with this, is she already beat me to the punch. They can adapt it. That's the reason why she lets them know about it. But she doesn't come out and say, you need to add this on to what you're already doing. Those words are not going to come out of her mouth. Why? Because she's going to piss off and push a lot of people away. She's too smart for that. She knows human beings. She knows what happens when you push them down a road they don't want to go or can't afford to go down. Right, Miss Marie?
Well, exactly. And if a company has a fairly good stable of products already, it's the rare individual who's building a business and actually purchasing each of the products for personal consumption every month.
Right.
And as a company grows and introduces more product, you cannot realistically expect people to keep adding new products to what they're purchasing every month. That's just unrealistic.
That's right. And here's the thing. When Miss Marie gets on there and say, hey, guys, I've used it. I like it. It does what it says. It tastes good. It's $52 a bottle. I'm not going to tell you guys we have to add this on to our threshold of profitability. In other words, on top of the $100 you already, I'm not going to do that. That's wrong. You know what? It's your all's businesses. You guys do what you want. I'm letting you know that I endorse this product because it's good, but I don't know if it's something that you want to do. And if money is tight and you're doing 100 PV per month or a little bit more, then maybe you want, as she said, and this is what she's going to tell, maybe you want to drop 2 or 3 other products and substitute those products with the juice and still maintain $102 a month in personal volume. Okay, it's just now incorporating the juice versus this or that. So she's right. She can take, but that's the proper approach. She's communicating her people. She's not demanding. She's not forcing. She's not mandating. I hate that word, et cetera, et cetera. All right. She's telling them, she's educating them about what she's been exposed to. Here's what's going on. I don't know if it's going to do the same for you. This is what it did for me. I am not going to promote this. Okay. We're not going to have conference calls, right, Miss Marie, that are solely about the product.
Right.
It's coming out May 1st, and it's great. It's fantastic. Here's the testimonials, Miss Marie. We've been on those. Oh, it was so wonderful. And then people hang up and they feel guilty because they're not buying it. That is the wrong approach, guys. You can't do that. If the company comes to you and say, Miss Marie, where you're the number one producer, if she's got strong enough spine, she's going to say, hey, I really like it, but I'm not going to force this down my organization's throats. I am going to let them know about it. And I'm also going to let them know, as she said, which is a wonderful approach, how they can incorporate it into their 100 PV per month threshold. Right, Miss Marie?
Absolutely. Well, and like the example we have here, if it's a $52 product, you're halfway to that threshold of profitability just with that product alone, right?
That's right.
So that can be encouraging for some people that are looking to get to that threshold of profitability.
Absolutely. And the dicey part is that you could piss off the leadership, even though you're the number one earner, because you're not going to have these conference calls, having these crazy promotional ads. And that's really what you're doing when you're doing these conference calls, aren't they, Miss Marie? And people get on there, testimonials. Hey, it does this. It has this ingredient. It was on Pluto and then Saturn, and then the Martians brought it to us. I mean, they have all these crazy things that they say on these conference calls. Miss Marie, they're nothing more than a pitch fest. That's all they are. Yeah. And Miss Marie's like, no, I've been down that road before. That pisses people away, that pushes them off. Miss Marie, you and I have talked about that in private. How many times you and I have been on those, and we hung up the phone and we were so upset, not only with the people that did it, but with ourselves for being a part of it, and how many people was pushed away because of it, right? You lost people as well as I did.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And here's one of the things to consider too is network marketing companies, many that I've been involved with, they're like, especially when they come out with new products and those types of things, it's like, oh, hey, we're doing this conference call. You need to be on it. It's the most important conference call of the year type of thing. And it's January and you're like, whatever. But
Yeah.
it's frustrating because most people that are trying to build their business using the network marketing business model have a limited amount of time to dedicate to their business.
That's right.
And if you're asking them to take an hour out to sit on a rah-rah conference call, it used to frustrate me. It's like I could have spent that hour finding my next big leader for my organization, finding the next person I can help achieve their dreams and goals of increased income, a better lifestyle, time freedom, those types of things. So it becomes a matter of leveraging your time accurately.
Hey, if we can, let's do a show on a subject, the pros and cons of conference calls. Not that you would hold them, but as you and I being distributors like we were before, and let's expose the pros and cons, because really, Miss Marie, there's very little pros that come out of those, very little. You just nailed it. But the reason I say that is because you nailed it in regards to you need to be building a business. Screw those conference calls. Anyway, the thing is, guys, is that how to promote a new product is not just about this $52, because look, it could be a $2 product. Okay. And you say, well, Rob, why do you bring up the $2 product? You were just on a $52. Guys, would I promote a $2 new lipstick? Hell no. Not doing it. It has nothing to do with the fact that it's lipstick. It could be a pickle for all I care. Why am I not promoting a new company product, $2? Because if there's any point value attached to it at all, it's going to be like 0.025. Okay, it's going to be minuscule. I don't care if it's the best lipstick that's ever been made. I don't give a hoot. Number one, I don't wear it. Not that that's being sexist or whatever. It's just that I don't wear it. I wouldn't know a good lipstick if it was staring me in the face. Okay, so I wouldn't certainly be the pro on it, right, Miss Marie? It's not something that I have any experience with. So the comment that it's the best that's ever been made is subjective at best. So I'm not going to get behind a product I can't validate myself. On top of that, it's only 0.25 points. It's not worth my people's effort. It's not worth if they choose to do it, I'll say, hey guys, the same thing we talked about the juice. Because look, if you have a growing business, you're going to have weekly, at least one time a week, weekly, or twice a week, conference calls with your leaders. And you remember, you always talk to your leaders, and then they pass down any information they get from you down, all right, to their leaders and their leaders and their leaders. But here's the thing. Miss Marie's going to say, hey, just let you know, they're coming out with a lipstick. I've tried it. It's really good, and that's probably the best I've ever used, but it's only got a point value of 0.25. To be honest with you guys, we're not going to promote this. Well, some of our leaders said, well, we didn't promote the juice at $52, and now we're not promoting the lipstick. Is this getting kind of silly? Miss Marie be like, no, because even though it's one extreme to the other, the benefits, the pros that would come out of promoting these two products are minuscule compared to the damage that can be done. You guys can do what you want. I'm just telling you, as my experience has shown me that these two products are not something that I can get behind. But it's my job as a leader to let you know about them, right, Miss Marie? Right. That is what she's going to do. All right. And you say, well, Rob, this show's about how to promote a new product. Well, guess what? You are promoting a new product. You let them know about it. It's just that you're not doing rah-rah sessions. You're not going to build a $2 product, even though it's the best lipstick you ever used, up on conference calls that waste people's time, as she just said, and only has a 0.25 point value. It's not worth it. And you say, well, Rob, if you have 10,000 people in your downline, it's worth it to you. Do you realize how much volume that is? You're absolutely right. But do you realize that's a selfish thought? Because I have 10,000 people. Miss Marie may only have 1,000. It's not worth it to her. It's not worth it. Now, she's going to let her downline know, and she may have a lot of people that will use that. Okay? But that's for them to decide, right, Miss Marie? Your job as a leader was to let them know about it.
Yeah, it really boils down to a return on investment. How much time and effort are you investing in quote
Yes,
unquote promoting this new product versus the true value that it's going to bring to your business?
right. You can only get behind products, guys, that have real value to them. And Miss Marie, well, let me finish that thought. And I'm not talking about value as far as money. I'm not talking about value as far as points. I'm not talking about value to the company. I'm talking about value to the people. And you say, well, why is that important? Because if people value that product, in other words, it's priced right. They like the packaging, believe it or not. It has to be pretty. It does what it's supposed to do. It's safe. People get in a comfort zone with that, right, Miss Marie?
Mhm.
Man, I really love that toilet paper. You know, I really love that deodorant. The point is that the people like the product themselves, and they say, I want to keep getting that. Guys, that's the perfect scenario. Okay. Even if it is $52, some people will love the juice and they'll pay that $52. Kudos to them. I would never say anything bad about it. I don't care. Even if I think the product is overpriced at $52. But if I have downline that's ordering it, guess what? I'm not going to get in. If I have a live event or I have a Zoom call, in no way, shape, or form do you ever pass negative downline, even if you don't like the product. Okay. You can just say, as we said before, guys, I tried the product. It's not for me. I have nothing bad to say about it. It seemed to do what it was supposed to. I like the taste. It's just not for me. Okay. I create my 100 PV in other ways, right? Right, Ms. Blue?
Right.
Okay. So, but I did promote the product. I let my people know about it. I let them know that I used it and I liked it. And that is promoting the product. And you say, you guys are smart people. You guys are leaders. You can make up your own mind. I'm just letting you know what my experience was with it. And then she moves on. Love them and leave them. Never pass negative down line. Now, Miss Marie, if you notice, because we're how to promote a new product, if you notice, Miss Marie, we are talking retail. If you notice that we're defending the product, the price of the product, the point value of the product, the moment you reach the word product, guys, you are now in a defensive mode. I just wanted to bring that up because we preach that all the time. Do we not, Miss Marie?
Yes, we do.
It automatically puts you on the defensive. I don't like $52 a bottle. Rob, why is it not $22? I don't know. That's what the company, well, I don't like it. What about this ingredient, Rob? Hey, the shipping, Rob, didn't get here when they said, it was broke, Rob. All right, Miss Marie?
Yeah.
It doesn't taste.
Well, that's why we don't focus on the products, because with the products, it can send you down all sorts of rabbit holes that turn into time wasters.
Woo.
That just have really no value at all.
No. So with that being said, when you come to promoting a product, the moment you mention the word product, the moment you mention juice, the moment you call it juice, whatever it is, it's the zing, zing, zang product of XYZ. Well, guess what? You're automatically in a position where people want to say, well, Rob, what about this? Do you know anything about this? Do you know anything about that? Do you know if they're going to bring out a comparable product that's orange instead of cherry? I mean, it just leads one thing into another, she said. That's a reason, again, why you do not get in and promote a new product. I don't care if you love the product. If they're coming out with a whole new line of makeup, Miss Marie, and it has 22 items in that makeup line, you should be excited as a business builder. Why? Because there's so many ways to build volume with 22 new makeup products, right, Miss Marie, versus one juice. Okay, and you don't have to focus on what? The price, the $52 price. The only thing that's in question here is how good is that makeup, right?
Right.
Does it hurt? Is it? A lot of women say, well, does it have XYZ in the ingredients? Because that hurts my skin. I get that. The legitimate question. But for the most part, the makeup's going to be a whole lot easier to move than the juice. Because people are willing to pay $8 or $9 for blush and $12 for liner and whatever, versus $52 for one thing, right, Miss Marie?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, with that being said, do you promote that new line of product? Do you hold conference calls? This is the greatest line of products, man. I can't believe it. The wife used it and then she put it on me and I loved it too. And blah, 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 blah. No. Well, what do you mean? You're not going to promote this new line of products and the prices are reasonable and it's a great product? No, you're missing the point. The point is you do not promote product. There's two key words there that we're trying to highlight to get you to understand the moment you mention product. Promotion and product are two bad words in network marketing. Why? Because you're a business builder. You don't care what freaking product your downline orders. They just got to do what? 100 PV. So you got to focus in. If you're going to be a professional in this business, you got to focus in on what works, which Miss Marie talked about earlier. Focus on sponsoring new people. Focus on 100 PV per month. The basics, forget about the products. Don't promote them. Don't defend them. Nothing. What you do is say, hey, the company came out with 22 new products. The company sent it to me. I used all 22 over the last month, and I love them. Just to let you guys know, the pricing seems great. The point value attached to them seems great. There's a lot of things to choose from here. Guys, go for it. Great products. I endorse these. I'm going to use X, Y, and Z myself. Right, Miss Marie? That's all you do.
Exactly.
She's not promoting. What is she doing, Rob? She's informing. She's not promoting. She's not going on some rant. She just said, hey, I used them. They were great. This is the ones I like. I encourage you guys. These things seem like they got real potential. Let your downline know. And once again, you guys are smart people. Let them know. And the thing is if you're building an organization, you want to share these type of videos with your, hey, go to the MLM Solution YouTube channel and look at episode number 228 and watch that, because, man, that is critical information about do not promote the product, right? And you want your downline leaders to see this because you want what? You don't want somebody down there killing their business, but doing what? By focusing on the product, all right? Now, this is not an anti-product show. We're pro-product because the only way you create volume is what? By moving product, all right? But there's a right way and a wrong way to get your downline to try the new product. And it's simply more, nothing more. And guess what? Miss Marie, being the head of a 5,000 person organization, she's got to, as soon as that new line, all 22 come out, she's got to buy all 22. Why? Because her people are going to be looking to her for answers. Okay. And she's got to be able to say, hey, I went and I got all 22 and I tried them over the last week. I got them on this date and I used them for until this date. And guys, I'm telling you, she's got to show that she's proactive. She's got to show that she cares. She's got to show that she is a team player. And all of those actions tell her downline that's exactly what she is. All right. And they're going to admire her for that. Right, Miss Marie?
Hopefully, yes.
Now, she's not going to get on a Zoom call with all 22 products on her face, okay? Red here, purple there, yellow, and scare her downline. But you get my point, guys. She has to be a product of the product, but she's not going to promote, okay? And you said, well, Rob, promote is in the title of the show. Yes, the reason the word promote is in there is because I wanted to show you how, as a leader, you inform. I don't want you to say how to inform a new company product. I want to promote. You immediately think, well, I got to get in the promotion mode. I got to be a cheerleader. I got to see. That's the reason why I use the word promote, to show you that no, that's not how you do it. Okay, you're just going to let your downline know this is what's coming out, guys. It's really good. Don't know if you want to use it because you've already told your people how to do 100 PV, right, Miss Marie?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And if they're doing 100 PV, don't put an extra burden on them that'll push them away. Let them make that decision. You endorsing these new products that you're trying, the $52 a bottle juice and the new line of products, she has tried all of those and she has given them their thumbs up. She may say, well, I don't like the eyeliner out of these, but I do like the rest of them. Okay, so she gave a thumbs down to the eyeliner. That shows that she's human. She's real, but she would say, I don't know if it would do the same for other people. You'll have to make up your own mind. But I didn't particularly care for it. All right, so I didn't get it. All right, and they're going to hang up the phone or get off the Zoom call and say, hey, you know what, she's human, she's level-headed, she's using common sense and building this business. She's not forcing this down our throat. And you know what, she might be right. My wife might like that liner. We'll give it a shot and see what happens, right?
Right.
Okay. She left it open for them to make the decision, and she's not dictating to them through these conference calls with these fake testimonials and trying to force this thing. Because all you're doing with fake testimonials, you're doing a sales job. I hate sales. I hate salesmen. Well, that's exactly what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing. You're saying things that are borderline true in order to push what? Sales, so that you can increase your volume. People don't like that. They'll figure you out real fast, and they'll say, "Oh, screw that." And the company can come out with a whole new 200 products over the course of the next year, and you're going to push people away, but they're going to say, "I ain't doing it." I don't like their approach. I don't like it being jammed down my throat. And you know what? They'll stay at 100 PV for the rest of their life. You won't get any 10% volume boosters. You won't get anybody. Right, Miss Marie?
Right. Yep.
All right. We've taken 10 minutes longer than what we really had anticipated. But you know what? Important subject matter. I had to make the example. Did I make it clear, Miss Marie?
I think we made it very clear. Yep.
We're not promoting. We're informing. We're not product people, but we're not anti-product. We understand the role of the product. We're professional business builders. We're not network marketers. Network marketers promote. Business builders build. They focus on what the basics are. They continue to sponsor people. They teach the 5 simple steps. They use the threshold of profitability, the music to the ears, and the scale of ambition. Right, Miss Marie? The basics.
Exactly.
All right. With that being said, tomorrow is going to be a great subject. As always, Miss Marie's done a great job bringing on this week's subject matter all together, and how to get that first check just ties into this week's all the episodes. One episode supports the other. One episode is tied hand in hand with the other. It is really important information. All right, Miss Marie, we're going to hop off of here, and tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be doing this wonderful show all over again. I look forward to it. We've got a wonderful subject for tomorrow. Guys, you be safe. God bless. We'll see you tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. Take care.
Thanks for listening to today's podcast. Download our podcast on SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, and other podcast platforms. Visit our website at www.themlmsolution.net for additional important information, show details, and past shows. Follow us on Parler, Rumble, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button, or the get notified button while visiting our other social media platforms.